Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to round number two. We have lost the die roll, and we're looking at a hand that's a little slow. Um, this this hand is a keep, uh, but it's not an exciting one. So hopefully we don't just get steamrolled here. But I guess we'll see. Um, and I am but one BBD. I'm not the BBD. All right. So we see a mountain. Go ahead and scry and put that on the bottom. We definitely don't need any more lands. So, hopefully this is, let's see. Oh no, we're playing against Red Devotion again. Oh, that's bad. Um, do we commune here or do we Satyr Wayfinder? I'm gonna go ahead and commune. Um, alright, so Night Howler, I'm gonna take Herald of Torment. Herald of Torment's gonna brick his Eidolon. Just by virtue of being big enough, so I think it ends up being the pick. If we take Night Howler, it'd only be a 2-2, and we'll just trade with this guy. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and take the Herald. Oi, this card is just an actual beating against us. Hopefully it doesn't have... Alright, it doesn't have another play, so that's good news. Um, yeah, we just have to cast this and take 2. And now we have a creature that's big enough to block his Eidolon. Which is important. And good news is even if he kills our Herald, next turn we can play like a bigger Night Howler and still have a creature big enough to block. Okay, so he's playing Temple of Triumph too. So he's playing. Interesting. I don't actually know what he's playing then. This could still be Red Devotion. Um, all right, and he's attacking into our guy too. That's really surprising. Okay. All right, so probably just like burn actually. If that's the case, I'm just gonna jam a big Night Howler out here. Um, Elvish Mystic, we don't want that. I'm not gonna shock myself at all because I just don't want to take any kind of unnecessary damage because he's probably playing burn between these cards. Um, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and crash in with Night Howler here. And hopefully we're not just dead. There's a chance we're just dead. And he just has enough burn to finish us if he has like a Helix here or something. Jet, okay. And alright, well, there's a very high chance that we're dead. Phoenix. Alright. Alright, well, we're gonna bring Annihilate's Disciple and Whip, Abrupt Decay and Bile Blight. Demon's not particularly good. And I don't think Farika's good either. Unfortunately, we keep playing against these red burn decks, so that these red decks where Farika's just not very good. Um, and then I'm gonna cut 2 Herald of Torments because they deal us damage and they aren't the most aggressive. So yeah, we'll go ahead and roll with this. Golgari Charm might be worth it as well. But again, I don't think so. So, man, alright, so Hopefully our opponent does not have Eidolon of Revels again, so we don't get we don't just keep losing to that same card. Um, I don't know when that card became extremely popular, but oh man. So Whip is like our best card, but we have nothing up to the point where we play a Whip. So I think we have to mulligan. Oh man, this is just the same hand without Whip. I guess we have to keep it this time because I don't think going to 5 is worthwhile. Seder Wayfinder is a good one though. Wayfinder will fuel our Night Howler. Alright, we didn't hit a land, but that's actually like just hitting 4 creatures is actually just very good. So I want to note that I'm probably, if I don't draw anything, I'm probably just casting this Night Howler and not worrying about bestowing. Like, we're just trying to be as aggressive as possible. Yeah, especially if he plays this. Well, Commune with the Gods. Yeah, I'm still just going to cast this. Now, if he attacks with this Eidolon, I might just block with a Seder Wayfinder. Well, I'm not sure. Because he might have like Searing Blood or something. Oh, he has Chained to the Rocks. Here I'm just gonna take it. Oh, gross. Alright, I hate taking so much damage to cast our spells. Alright, so what are we gonna put in our hand here? I wish we had another green source. So if we had not played a swamp, if we had played a forest last turn. Yeah, if we played a forest last turn, we could cast Nemesis this turn. So I think we just take the Nemesis Immortal since we can get Gerard back anyway. And I don't want to cast Commune into, I don't want to cast the second Commune into his Eidolon, so we're just gonna pass the turn here. And I'm just gonna block. Now we're taking a ton of damage. He's doing a lot of damage to himself, but we're also taking a ton of damage. Like, this is just bad for us. Ooh. Well, unfortunately we only have... Yeah, it sucks that we only have 3 green sources. We could just cast other Nemesis as well. Alright, well, it looks like we're not dead, which is good news. Attack with a Nemesis. Alright, so how much is it? Monstrous is just 2 mana. Unfortunately, we can't do that because we have to have a blocker. We're probably dead though. Like, I'm hard pressed to think of a situation where we're not dead here. Well, this was a fun 2 matches of Magic. I mean, I honestly, I don't know what to say. Like, we just played 2 matchups that aren't particular. Like, I don't know. This card just beat us twice in a row, which is kind of a surprise to me because I haven't played against that card in forever in standard. And by that I mean it literally because I've actually never played against that card before. So I don't know why this card suddenly became extremely popular, but it's very good against this deck. And we have now just gotten destroyed by it twice. So I don't know what to say. Unfortunately, that's the way it works. One thing that kind of sucks about Magic Online and why I'm not a huge fan of Magic Online as a testing tool is because everyone plays mono red. It's just it's actually very frustrating to me when I try to test decks because I just play against mono red every round, and it's just for one it's not fun, and secondly it's just not good testing. Like decks Mono Red's just a very inexpensive deck to build on Magic Online, so everyone builds it because they don't want to invest a lot of money into it. Um, and it just means that you just play it all the time, but it makes your testing bad because like you skew your deck against a deck that you're not going to play as much in a tournament, and it's just it means that you just don't get to play. Like, for example, I haven't played against the Sphinx's Revelation deck on Magic Online in weeks, just a very long time, and the reason for that is because it's expensive. Those decks are expensive, so no one is interested in investing in those cards, so you just don't play against those decks. But when you go to a tournament, you're going to be unprepared for a Sphinx's Revelation deck because you just don't even. If you base everything off of Magic Online, you don't actually have a real understanding of what the metagame looks like because your metagame is just going to be extremely skewed. So that is one of the downsides of Magic Online. Unfortunately, we ran into that in this daily where we just play against these red decks all the time. But I don't actually think that they're that bad of a matchup for this deck, but I could be wrong. And we didn't draw any of our sideboard cards. Maybe we should. I don't think like the first hand we had. I don't think was keepable. It was 5 lands Whip Night Howler. We would have had to draw like gas for that hand to be good. So I'm not sure, but at any rate, I will continue to play on, and hopefully our opponents will actually show up in the next rounds. Because a lot of times when you're 0-2 in a daily, you can no longer prize so people don't show up to play. But hopefully our opponents do, and we will have an excellent round 3 and 4 for you.